What you are about to witness is not for the faint of heart. Get ready for Office Baked. So,
also, sorry that we're not consistent. We're both very busy individuals.
Yes. I do apologize. We wanted to try and do at least a once a week thing, but we are consistent with our once a J English. It's not fucking hard. It's what you were born into. So we do have our once a month. There we go. Once a month event over at 123 Pleasant Street. If you're anywhere in the tri-state area.
Shit, that's tomorrow.
Pittsburgh. Oh shit, it is tomorrow. Pittsburgh, Morgantown, Wheeling, Washington, PA. Y'all are within a driving distance. There is no cover, so come on down. But definitely fun time.
And see us. We'll be there.
Yes, we will shake hands and pose for pictures and all that wonderful hoopla, you know. Mackenzie for president 2024. We're just starting this right now.
Oh, God.
Shake hands inside boobies, I mean babies. Oh, it was the other way around. It didn't. So, we were talking because I'd say about a year ago, the actual Amityville Horror House went up for sale. Now, I've always been fascinated with it. I've had wonderful parenting. So, like, I myself got forced to watch Freddy Krueger, and all these different movies became, like, basically Saturday morning cartoons to me. So, I seen it go up for sale. Oh, pardon me.
Me too, but I wasn't forced. I just watched them by choice because I'm a sick individual.
So, I seen it go up for sale and kept watching the bids. And, you know, they basically said that it was going to go for under $5,000 and everything. And I mean, probably property taxes would be more than that, but at least I could get my foot in the door. I had zero intention of keeping it as a, like, tourist attraction or, you know, fan thing. I actually wanted to create the Insane Asylum recording studio for myself and, you know, the people that I work with musically, but also my home. Like, I wanted to live in there like a, like it's my mansion. And I've been there multiple times. I had worked with a couple different companies and they'd send me, you know, go do this or go get that. And one of them was when I would go clean movie theaters. This guy worked for multiple movie theaters. Clear as Glass was the company. But they would send me to different movie theaters, and when I would finish all 12 movie theaters at one theater, because I'd start at like 10 o'clock at night, I then would have to go to a whole new mall and a whole new theater and start those 12 theaters. So like I'd be doing like 3 or 4 full movie theaters by myself. Now when it started, I was basically had help and all this other shit, but it escalated into pretty much me doing it by myself and pretty much not getting paid what it's worth. So I would kind of find adventures and ended up getting to visit the Amityville Horror House and, you know, would send pictures to Terry and be like, hey, guess where I'm at? And, yeah, you better stop at a fucking, you know, church on the way home if you expect to come in the house. I didn't even enter, like, the threshold. Like, I'm just parked the car in front of it, you know, a fan shot, you know, with the car in the background, wrapped with Pennywise. Yeah, guess where I'm at? Woo! Oh, fuck you.
Just keep some sage in your car. Sage yourself. Sage yourself before you walk in your house.
Oh,
You'll
man.
be alright.
Like, and I actually went and, like, spoke to my personal banker, and I'm like, yo, can I get, like, a $3,000 loan? And, like, my personal banker is like, Jay, you know, you've came to be about multiple things. You know, you want a Bronco, you want a motorcycle. We talked about a Raptor. Those aren't the oddest things you've ever came to the table with. You want the Amityville Horror House where people have entered and never left. Well, yeah, it sounds like a great place to live. I mean, have you seen pictures of it? 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. I mean, you never have to argue over a shitter.
It's a great place, and
you won't get lonely. I mean, at least you got some guests, whether they're invited or not. I mean, you're in there having a conversation. I mean, I guess, that's when they're like, well, we could send you to Chestnut Ridge, or you could just continue to live here. You'll become one of them one day.
Wow.
That's
no, you'd be then you'd be trapped in the house with the rest of them. You'd be like recording a song or some shit and play it back and hear like, "Get the fuck out" in the background.
And it's like, watch the bass drop. Get the fuck out. I'm like, man, this is dope. I gotta use this filter more often.
Demon with the beats.
And then, like, I start, like, what if it, like, completely warps? And, like, I can't leave. Like, every time I try to go to the door, like, something changes, like in the Beetlejuice movie. Where, like, they open the door and it's, like, the wormholes and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're like, yeah, I ain't going out there today. So, you just keep walking around the house. So then, like, because I haven't gotten the mail, haven't moved the car, they consider it abandoned, put it back up for sale. Now it sells for $2,000. I fucking lost $1,000 in the deal. And now I got roommates, and I gotta start dressing up like Beetlejuice or something to get these fuckers to leave my house. Beetlejuice 2, the Amityville remix.
But in reality, all the ghosts are just... That's what happened to them, too. They just got fucking trapped and can't leave.
And we're all like, get out of our house. And then you just start messing with them just like Beetlejuice. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. And I'm like on my turntables out making remixes. Daylight, daylight come and they want to go home.
You should do a mix with that song for real.
Dale! I said Dale!
What would you mix it with? What would sound off?
Patagua!
Yeah.
You're way too beautiful, girl.
Dale.
Dale. We said Dale. You're way too beautiful to get out of this house. Wow. Just had a brain fart. It was like, literally, that was like too much shit to process, and my brain was just like, fuck you, I'm checking out. I had what most people would call a seizure, where my brain turned to mashed potatoes for a second.
I can't. I'm just envisioning your ADHD brain short-circuiting, like smoke's coming out of it.
And it's like my eyes crossed. My eyes actually crossed when I was like processing.
Yo.
There's someone here?
BRB.
Oh my god.
Is it the one with the holes? I could make holes in it.
That's exactly. And then when you said that, I was like, oh shit, did I say that out loud? Like, did I completely offend these fuckers? Because, like, sometimes I know I don't have a filter, so it's like brain to mouth, zero, like, cautionary. Like, most people have, like, the warning signs, like, when people are on a highway, it's like, bumpy road ahead. You know, yield, caution, all this shit, road work ahead, anything that kind of slows down that thought process.
Jay's brain just...
It's the freeway.
All green lights.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey, this sounds like a good idea to say it, and out the lips it goes. And as I say it, hey, this sounds like a good idea to say it, and out the lips it goes. And as I say it, I realize whether I'm about to get hit or not as it forms out of my lips. I'm like, you son of a... Okay, I see him smirking. Bitch!
You say it and then see if you have the green light to say it.
Exactly.
It's the other way
Exactly.
around.
Like some people kind of ask permission. I kind of just do it and hope for the best. And I think that's like one of the qualities most people either love or hate about me. You can't, and I know it's bad.
That's why you're a lovable asshole.
Yeah, you
Because
can't.
you just say whatever the fuck.
But I'm saying, like, people don't just... like, if people talk about Office Space, because I know that there's people all over the world. Like, I was just checking our statistics. There's people in Asia, people in Australia. Like, I make jokes about Ching Chong Bing Bong, where are my keys? And the same motherfuckers listen to my show. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I think that it's just universal. People realize that I'm just either a fucking idiot, and they're like, yeah, let's listen to this idiot. It's no better than anything else on TV. Or they realize it's comedy, but in the same concept. They don't, like, you never walk in and, like...
Well, you don't come off as being offensive, though.
No. Like, it's genuine, and I think that, like, my personality makes it seem innocent. Like, it's not like you just listen to an ICP album, and the cover said murder, kill, rape, psychotic clowns, everything. You know, you put the CD in, and you're like, you're expecting, you know, Thomas and Friends, I love you till the end. No! Don't act shocked.
Why would you even expect that?
I know, but I'm saying, like... They kind of like see me and it's like, they're like, oh look, it's that cute guy that, you know, every MILF loves and every tattooed guy fucking hates. And it's like, you're just like...
You got a problem.
Exactly. And it's like, I've realized I'm not like Chick-fil-A. Now let me explain this. Because Jay just describes himself as a fast food place. People will be like, so, do you like Chick-fil-A? And they're like, yeah, somewhat. But I mean, I'll eat it, but I'd prefer to go somewhere else. You don't describe Jay like that. They're not like, yeah, you know, I kind of like his show. No. You either fully love us or you fully hate us. I don't think there's anyone that, like, is on that middle ground. Because, like, as we find that one little border or barrier that most people, comedians or talk show people or whatever, sit there and they're like, so, right here's where we stop. This is where the FCC says it's okay. And Jay goes, I got a big ass fucking missile and I'm obliterating that fucking barrier. And with that, we'll be right back. But you can't even, like, say that you half like me, semi-like me. You either love me or hate me. I'm kind of like that. Is it Iggy Azalea song? Love me or hate me, it's still an obsession.
You're very black and white.
Yo.
Literally.
Yo. I know. There is no gray area with me. They're not like, I kind of like Jay. No. And like, I used to laugh because it's like Terry, I would be like, you're intimidating.
You are, like I've said before, you are until you open your mouth, and then you sound like Goofy.
What are we doing tonight, Pinky?
Same thing we do every night.
Trying to take over the world. But you know, I realize I'm almost 7 foot tall, kind of tattoos, you know, kind of gruff. But then people, most of them, realize I'm a goofball pushover until I'm pushed to a certain limit. Then the asshole kicks in. I don't like being an asshole. I don't think anybody does. And if you do, at least be a clean asshole. You don't want to be a dirty asshole.
Do you need your asshole bleached?
And then it makes you think, would you want to do anal right after that? Because like Kanye said in that one line, like, would you want to get bleach on your partner's genitalia? Would that hurt?
Wait, no? Did he put this in a song?
Yes.
The fuck?
Yes. Let me look it up. He says,
God damn it,
this
people.
chick just bleached her asshole. If I get bleach on my, then I'm gonna be an asshole. Mine is actually considered one of the top rap lines that make no fucking sense according to Complex and DJBooth.com. Warning, there's gonna be some serious bleach asshole talk for the next couple seconds. Just wanted to make you aware of this. So you might not want to continue listening if you're at work.
If you're at work. We are at work.
Oh shit. The line goes, now if I fuck this model and she just bleached her asshole, I'm gonna get bleach on my t-shirt and I'm gonna feel like an asshole. Now you knew this was coming. I mean, so don't even try and get me banned on some hate speech or NC-17 bullshit, because I told you it was coming. Now let's take a moment to acknowledge that Kanye West apparently fucks with his shirt on.
I was thinking the same thing, honestly. I was like, wait
And then
a
I
minute.
instantly think
Wait a
of the
minute.
bear that was on the cover of his College Dropout.
Yeah.
Well, that opens up a whole other door. That's like a furry cross between Kanye, cross between fucking with your shirt on. I mean, technically it could just be like a bathroom quickie, like he just didn't want to remove his clothes. But I thoroughly like to believe it's because, like, Kanye is completely embarrassed by his physique. Like, Kim, Miss Kardashian, if you're out there listening and you're one of our 50,000 listeners, we would love if you comment and let us know. Did Kanye take his shirt off when he had sex with you? I just gotta know now.
I don't think you're getting an answer for that.
Watch us get like a shocking answer. I would love that. That would be freaking amazing. But I mean, in a way, I guess the line works. But I mean, I'm a 90s baby. So I remember the extra large, like, tall tees. And they came to, like, your knees. And they were white. So would bleach really matter?
No.
And I mean, you sagged your pants. Like, your tall tee ended here. Your pants sagged here. People thought that you took a giant dump in your pants. Like, at the end of the day, I know that I look like a fucking moron in high school. Like, my generation, we look back and they were like, you gotta sag your pants. No, and like, I went along with the fad and all that. Hell, I wore my clothes backwards trying to match like crisscross, and going to the bathroom with those was a whole other fucking object. You gotta sit back there, and if you had a button fly and we're sitting there trying to fuddle with that, that was a whole other ball game.
Behind your back.
Exactly. They get button fly. No, this is a button ass pair of jeans.
I mean, hey, at least...
And ladies had those. Do you remember, like, they were kind of like leggings, but they were pants, and they were super tight. There was a chick in fucking my English class, and I never fucking paid attention in English class, because this bitch always wore these pants that would button at the ass crack. And then she had a thong that would go above that. And the shirt would start about 2 inches above that. So I'm just in starry space land of amazed at the many shapes that came out of this whole situation. And the dumbass teacher would be sitting there going, so, Jean-Claude, could you tell me what this preposition in this sentence that equals the phrase, and where do I put the punctuation? fucking thong, 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 thong. Well, that's just recording. All right,
I'll
so
send them both to you.
I do want to thank everybody for listening. Remember, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and once a month, first Wednesday of every month, we'll be at 123 Pleasant Street. So if you'd like to meet up with us, or get to see us do something live and not just coming through your little tiny phone speakers through an app, we're always live, 8 o'clock, no cover. We're working on getting some other bookings, and if you happen to be in the Pocono Mountain area, we're going to be at the Pocono race on July 24th, doing some coverage for the radio show and getting some ideas. So, usually what happens? Step 1,
BJ.
Step 2, wait for shit to happen. So guaranteed some new stories are going to come from that adventure. So remember, sit down, shut up, and enjoy the ride. This is Office Baked.